Episode 10 of 1001 Stories of Health. Critical Disclosure. The hospital entrance doors flew open with a violent crash. A man rushed inside, chest heaving, calling desperately for a doctor. In his arms, he cradled a young child. A hushed murmur rippled through the waiting area as onlookers saw the little girl, crying softly, her small body lame and pale. A nurse sprinted toward them. "What happened?" she asked urgently, scanning the child. "Is she yours? What's her name and age?" The man, breathless and trembling, tightened his grip on the child. "She's mine," he stammered, his voice thick with panic. "I'm Francis. Her name is Nandi. She's 5. We were at the playground. She was fine. Then suddenly, she started crying. I thought she was just tired. But at home, I noticed red blotches on her skin, and her fever shot up. Please, help her." The nurse didn't waste a second. They were ushered into an emergency examination room, where Nandi was administered stabilizing medication. After a tense whirlwind assessment, the doctor ordered immediate tests and admitted her for observation. An hour later, Francis was called into the doctor's office. The doctor looked up from a clipboard. "We suspect Nandi was stung by a venomous insect," he explained. "I'm going to prescribe a treatment. But first, does she have any known medication allergies?" A wave of hesitation hit Francis. He was merely guessing. Eddie had never mentioned any medical history, but confessing his ignorance would mean revealing the truth about Nandi's parentage. To get the facts, he would have to alert Eddie, the very person he was keeping these events from. To save himself, he felt he had to stay silent. "I can't lose Eddie's trust," he told himself, ultimately choosing to protect his reputation over the medical reality. "No," Francis said firmly. "No allergies." The doctor proceeded with the treatment. Later, as Francis sat anxiously in the waiting area, he was summoned again. The doctor's expression was serious. "Nandi has developed a severe allergic reaction to one of the medications administered." Tense and shaking, Francis finally confessed. "I am not actually her father," he admitted. "She's my goddaughter. Eddie left her with me for the day, and I said she was mine because I was afraid. I wanted her treated quickly and worried that if Eddie knew, he would never trust me with her again." "Telling you I wasn't her father meant telling Eddie," Francis added, voice heavy with remorse. "And I couldn't. I know him. He wouldn't allow Nandi to stay with me again." The doctor's gaze was piercing. "Francis, it is always in the patient's best interest for the truth to be told. In medicine, details that seem insignificant can save lives. We were fortunate to catch the reaction in time. Concealment can be fatal." Just then, Francis' phone vibrated. It was Eddie. With trembling hands, he answered, explaining the playground, the hospital, and the reaction. "Ask him if there's anything else we should know about her health," the doctor prompted. After a brief pause, Francis relayed the medication Nandi was allergic to. It matched exactly the one causing her reaction. He ended the call and told the doctor Eddie was on his way. The doctor reassured him she'll be fine. Soon after, Eddie arrived. Francis, overwhelmed with guilt, began to apologize. But Eddie said nothing. His only concern was his daughter. "How is my child?" Eddie asked, voice tight with fear. The doctor approached with a steadying smile. Nandi is stable. We flushed the allergen from her system and replaced the treatment. You can see her now. They were led into the emergency room. Nandi's face lit up when she saw her father. Eddie rushed to her side, relief washing over him. Francis exhaled deeply, the heavy weight on his chest finally lifting. The doctor informed them that Nandi would be discharged shortly. Later, as they prepared to leave, Francis approached Eddie again, sincere and humbled. Eddie stayed quiet for a long moment, then said, "Next time, Francis, please ask me before making major decisions about my child." Francis nodded, a faint smile on his lips. The words, "next time," reassured him. He still had another chance to be part of Nandi's life. Francis learned a vital lesson that day. Concealing health information is dangerous. Sometimes the truth we fear to share is exactly what saves a life. Even a small detail can mean the difference between harm and safety. Nandi's reaction was preventable. It only required the truth. Honesty isn't just the right thing to do. It's a matter of survival. Keep enjoying the episodes of 1001 Stories of Health at 1001storiesofhealth.wordpress.com.